Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is Beyond Wisdom Healing, and I am Ashe Ashne Ashera. Today we're going to be doing another tunnel vision read, and it's entitled Someone is Afraid to Receive What They Have Asked For. And I have notes. Everybody who knows me knows I carry this little book around, and I have my notes. I have my tarot cards, and I want to just go ahead and get started. So before I do all of that, let me give my cards a shuffle, and I want to say that I have 60 subscribers now. I remember when I had 5. So I want to thank you for listening to what I have to say, and I want to thank you for allowing me to teach, allowing me to guide and, help you on your journeys of spiritual mastery. Those who know me in person know that I am currently developing a new style of hypnotherapy, or a new form of telekinetic Reiki called Core Catharian. It's essentially cathartic energy cleansing. Yes, that I do. I do offer here at Beyond Wisdom Healing, and I do have more information on that on my Facebook page, which is just Beyond Wisdom Healing. Okay. I've been working with a lot of beautiful people, and I've been helping a lot of lovely people connect with themselves, their higher self, and go on that path of enlightenment. So if you'd like to work with me, I do have Zoom. We can work anywhere in the world. Okay. All right. So someone is afraid to receive what they have asked for. So the notes say some people are afraid to get it. Afraid of happiness, true love, family, overall success, because they are afraid they might fuck it up. Yeah, so people can choose to change the way they feel about themselves, or they can continue to wallow. Someone needs to hear that. Someone needs to really focus on their Nine of Pentacles, focus on their fruits of labor as opposed to what didn't ripen. Spirit says focus on what didn't ripen. They're focusing on what didn't ripen instead of what's blooming. Spirit says, Spirit is showing me a orchid just slowly, like opening its petals slowly but surely. Spirit says gems are hidden. So whoever I'm talking about is hidden in their someone is in their King of Cups energy, meaning they're hidden. All their needs are met. I'm hearing a master. I'm hearing a spiritual master. Someone's needs are met. They're in their King of Cups, Five of Wands, victory, success era, but they're a gem. It's like they're it's like who knows. That's what Spirit says. Who knows about this area? It's like when you find this nice little restaurant, mom and pop restaurant, that it's a hidden gem. It's popular in the community, but it's not like popular in the world. But it's really good, and it should be popular in the world. But it's just a gem of that town, that city. Right, so we have powers coming online. Someone's ancient primordial God DNA, God code is coming online in this lifetime, and it happens every lifetime at this time. Now is the time. Now. Spirit says that is in the notes. So someone is moving in divine alignment. Yeah, someone is in their north node. Someone is in their north node. It's divine alignment, and everything is coming together. I'm hearing everything is coming together for this specific group of people I'm talking to. masters, ascended masters embodied in the flesh. I'm talking to people that have ruled in the time before and they're going to rule again in the time to come. Talking to people that have made deals with God to bring forth heaven on earth. Someone is bringing heaven on earth. Someone is bringing the teachings that are so old that they're new. Someone is bringing that back online to the earth grid. Someone is bringing that energy back online onto the earth grid. That is your role, that is your job, that is what you yes, it's worth it. That is what you signed up to do. This is who you signed up to be when you decided to incarnate. Yeah, someone needs to hear that. Someone is unsuspecting. Things happen and it's because of your thoughts. Powerful unconscious manifester. Someone doesn't like, the star. I'm talking to the star. So there's someone who does, like, for example, you don't like someone's tone of voice, and whenever you go around them, they lose their voice. Just because of your will, just because you don't like how harshly, how they speak. That's the analogy that I was given. Someone doesn't look as powerful as they are. Spirit says someone doesn't look as powerful as they are. Someone is very magnetic. Someone is very inviting. Someone is very someone's very quiet. Someone is maneuvering life through the way of the master. Spirit says the way of the master, quietly, without seeking approval from, like, you're not trying to convince people. You're not trying to seek approval from the masses. You're just doing what you think is best. Someone is doing that. Someone that is in their north node is doing that. Someone that is in their north node is doing that. A lot of people are wishing disharmony at that time, but I don't want to go into that energy. I don't want to go into the karmic energy. Those who are witnessing you, there are some energies that are witnessing you become this new version of yourself. You are everything that they are not. You are everything that they don't believe in. So it is hard for them to accept your success, and it's hard for them to accept that you were right. Spirit says, manifesting your dreams, making dreams reality. You can have it all. The world is your oyster. You love oysters. I really love oysters. So the world is your oyster. Manifesting your dreams. Speak it, poof. Spirit says, fairy godparents. That's what I just heard. Heaven listens to you. Yeah, heaven listens to you because you're in your north node. You're in divine alignment. Yeah, see her standing here. And I want you to notice that she's alone. She's alone, like physically, but there are essences around her. You see all this essence? And this essence that is around her is guiding her to the right direction in her north node. My nose is itching up at the top here. Can't stop itching it. Could be significant for someone. What does that mean? Someone wants good. Okay, this is a Jamaican proverb. Someone wants good, so their nose is running. Spirit, it says in Jamaica, if you really want good, your nose has to run. So someone is accepting. I almost said expecting, but someone is accepting what is to come, accepting themselves. She's in a mirror. Someone is accepting themselves, who they are, slowly coming into self-acceptance, that this is what they were born to do. This is what they were made to do. They're living in their North Node. Yeah, someone is accepting that they are in their calling. They're in their prime, right? Significant for someone. Someone is accepting that energy, and that's really beautiful. That's really lovely. Someone can manifest a new cycle, a new start, a fool, a new juncture, call judgment. Someone doesn't know their power and capabilities. What's that? Don't look at the light, you may go blind. Continue to unfold. So that is good. Don't look at the light, you may go blind. Someone is the light. I did a session the other day, and her higher self said, that's why people's eyes do a thing when they look at you, Ashna. And I said, oh, I do notice that. But you are the light. You're too bright. Yeah, you're too bright. It's so easy for you to manifest a new cycle. You never lack. Yeah. Spirit saying you never lack. You never lack. So it's easy for you to get up and start again anywhere else, anywhere new. It's easy for you to sell yourself, sell your gifts, sell your abilities, sell your time. You can sell. You're good at selling. That's because you're so magnetic. And you know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. So you can't really go broke. Can't really go broke. Don't look at the light, you may go blind. Don't let it get to your head. You might lose your powers. When people let their powers get to their head and they start thinking that they're better than people, that's when the powers slowly begin to go offline. I'm supposed to go to work right now, but I don't want to. 6 of Wands. Victory, you don't need it anymore. You don't need that job. Yeah. Spiritual attack came out a while ago. Yeah, so that place you've been going to, very low vibrational, very low energy, and it takes you out of your center. Yeah, the Chariot. It takes you out of it's it's the opposite direction of where you want to go. It's the opposite vibration of where you want to go, what you want to do. It's the complete opposite. You don't need it anymore. You don't have to go there anymore, Spirit says. The Chariot. That's lovely. Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah, speak. I got throat chakra in the upright, and Spirit is showing me speak. What you say, how you say it, your voice. Right? So Spirit is showing me at that place that there is an attack on your voice. Don't want you to speak up. Don't want you to say anything. It's all just, yeah, it's all just fake. They don't really want you to leave. Death came in the reverse, fear of change. Everybody's afraid of what it's gonna be like without you. I wish I felt something, but I don't. Yeah. Someone is the flower but acts like the leaf. Someone is the cure, the antidote, the beauty, the fairy, the magic, yet they act like a drone. Draco. Right? So someone is downplaying themselves, downplaying their abilities. Someone, it's yeah, self-confidence, lack of self-confidence, lack of faith in themselves. Yeah. Someone doesn't belong in the working world. And that's the Draco in it. Someone doesn't, that's a drone. It's the societal model. Go to work, you know, get a job, go to work, and come home, relax, and then retire when you're 60 and all of that. So that lifestyle is not meant for the master. So Spirit says that lifestyle is not meant for the master. That lifestyle is meant for the drone. But you're not a drone. But you keep acting like it. Yeah, someone is the flower but acts like the leaf. Someone is the nourishment. Someone is the life. The nourishment, the life, someone is the reason. Spirit says someone is the reason for the season. Right? Someone is the sun. Someone is the light bearer. Someone is the pillar, the light that illuminates the darkness. That is your job, Spirit says, 1551. That is your job. It's not conforming to the status quo. You know, someone needs to hear that. You're born to be free. You're born to be like a bird. You'll only fly away, right? You know where your soul is, right? Someone, this is you. I'm talking to the master. You see the rest of my notes. But yeah, someone is really downplaying themselves. I'm seeing you drinking water when you should be drinking champagne. I'm seeing you drinking water when you should be drinking wine. You understand what I mean? It's like you're choosing. Someone is choosing the left as opposed to the right. Someone is choosing. Confirmation. Yeah. Someone is choosing not to make peace. So what this is telling me about a marriage, and it's not a physical marriage, so don't get, you know, your dick's hard. But this is a marriage between the higher self and the lower self. Look at her. She's very ethereal. She's very magical. Look at her. She's very plain. She's very human. She's not human. And the purple on the head will tell you. Colors. The purple on the head. Purple is royalty. Purple is the color of the crown chakra. So this person is ethereal. This person is not of earth. This person is ascended. This person is a master. But look at her hair. Her hair is red. So that is the color of the root chakra, the color of survival, the color of, you know, being in the matrix, being in the cycle, going to work, coming home. This person is in their lower node, their south node. This person is in the north node, and they want a marriage. So see, you see this, the etheric hand is reaching out to this physical person, but the physical person's hand is not touching. The physical person's hand is not reaching back out to spirit, but spirit is reaching out. We are calling the masters. The trumpet is being blown. We are calling forth the masters. Someone does not want to walk into that light. We are calling forth the masters. So many things from that one card. That's why I like these cards, because there's so many things that you can see, you know. Yeah. So yeah, the magic the magic in you wants to come forward. It's reaching out to you, but you're not responding to it. The magic in you wants to come forward. All these magical beings. Look at this. She literally got shit coming out of her hands. She's glowing. There's something glowing around her. Look at her. The magic, your higher self, the angels, the archangels want to work with you, but you will not allow it. Look, her hand is all the way over there, like she's pulling away. Why? I work with the angels and the archangels, and they have done nothing but make me love myself. The way that they love me, because they knew me before I came to earth, and I know I'll remember them when I die and go back to the all that is, right? So this is just so powerful. The magic wants you. You don't want the magic. You don't want the magic, but the magic wants you. I'm hearing it's your birthright. You're supposed to be magical. You're supposed to be mystical in this lifetime. You're supposed to be that person in this lifetime, right? But you're suppressing that. You're suppressing that instinct. You're suppressing your calling. You're ignoring the call. You're not answering the call, but it's your call. What's this? I cannot make this. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. You're being called to the light. It's your nature. I can't make it up. This is your nature. You are destined to be this person in this lifetime. You are destined to be a master manifester in this lifetime, and you are walking away from the call. You're being called. An energy, a force is taking her. And look, it's the red hair. It's the same red hair. It's the same girl. Right? It's the same girl. It's the same girl. You cannot make this stuff up. Look at this. This is nature. This is it. All the lights. It's always some mystical bitch. It's always some mystical shit going on. Mystic, mystic, mystic. It's always some mystical shit. And it's always some shit that ain't got no magic. Look at that. She ain't got no magic. Running away from the magic. Running away from the mystical shit. But the mystical shit is where it's at. This is your birthright. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're not doing me a disservice because I answered my call. I wasn't this person last year. And those who've been with me, Olivia, she was my first subscriber. I wasn't this person last year. But that mystical shit kept coming for me. And I just stopped. I stopped running and I turned around and I said, what the fuck are you chasing me for? Do you want to talk? You know? What's the big deal? And they showed me what the big deal was. Here I am. Then Corkatharian was born. Right? It's always some mystical shit chasing some shit that ain't got no mystic. Let's keep talking, Spirit, because I know I'm talking to someone. Or some two, Spirit says. You're talking to some two. Right? It's like you want the mundane. It's like you want to be a part of the status quo. But you're not meant for that. 24/24. You're not meant for that. You're meant for more. You're not meant for that. You're meant for more. This is giving me an energy of mystical beings, like different mystical beings. Because you got this, she's here. She's mystic as fuck, right? She's mystical as fuck. It's All these mystical beings coming out. All these. I love tarot. I got the goosebumps and everything. It's all these mystical. Is all we're pulling out all the stops. All the mystics. All the mystics are coming out in my deck. You're watching me shuffle this thing. I am not manipulating it. All of these mysticals, this mystical energy, that's also telling me, I'm like, the light energy. Have you noticed how hot the sun has been? It's hot as fuck out there. It's hot as fuck. And I'm Jamaican. I'm tropical, right? It's hot as fuck. All these mystical beings. I don't even know what the fuck this is. This is like a octopus or some shit, but it's mystical. You see the lights and all that shit coming off of it? Stop. Stop. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed. Self-care is really where it's at. Self-love is really where it's at. Walking in your North Node is really where it's at. You know, all this fighting for attention, fighting over a man, fighting over what another person has and other women have, other men have. That's not it. All these mystical bitches. All these mystical bitches. Like, what the fuck? That's a bird. First you got a mystical octopus, then a mystical bird. I'm telling you. Spirit's talking to someone. Spirit is talking to someone. Spirit is talking to someone. Spirit is talking to this bitch. Spirit is talking to this bitch that's running away from themselves. You're running away from yourself. It's your birthright. All these mystics. All these mystical bitches coming out. And I think she's the most mystical bitch of all. And that's you. And that spirit around you saying, embrace your magic. So you start to embrace. Spirit says I should pull up this. Because Spirit says it's the same girl. She's in a yellow dress. I'm talking to someone. This is the same girl that was refusing the call. And when she answered the call and accepted that there are people, there are beings around her that love her and care for her, her hair changed. There's going to be a change. Something changes. And look at all that mystic shit coming from around her. Embrace your magic. Let me continue with my notes because I'm going to get angry. Someone knows they are the one but act like the two. Someone disguise. So Spirit says it's a disguise. So someone knows that they are the one but they act like the two, and it's a disguise because you're smarter than you look. You're smarter than a 5th grader. That show was made about you. That show was made about you. I'm hearing longevity, knowledge. Yeah. Someone knows they are the one, but they act like the two. Okay, so Spirit's saying target. Spirit's saying, if you don't play it smart, Yeah, if you don't say it, play it smart. So the world card came in the reverse. You could lose everything that you're working towards. Someone someone could try to destroy you if you aren't being strategic. 3003 strategy, right? So the world card, disharmony, this path that you're on, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are jealous that it's not them on this path, that it's you, and that has nothing to do with you. How people feel have nothing to do with you, but it's smart to downplay. At least, it's smart to downplay, as in Spirit is showing me like a rapper, like someone going on stage, like a mega church pastor, like those people. It's smarter to downplay, like to walk in silence, to move in silence, to do your spiritual work in silence, until you've developed this level of discernment. Yeah, third eye chakra. So, until you've developed this level of discernment, this level of protection, this level of energetic guard, where you can decipher the energies that are entering your field. Yeah. So yeah, Spirit's saying you're making a good decision, moving the way that you are moving. Yeah. Ten of Cups in the reverse came again. So that's disharmony again. So yeah, a lot of people are going to try to come at you. Double disharmony. So that's giving me envy. A lot of people are going to come and try to learn from you. I hate you so much that I want to learn from you. Nothing to do with you. Fresh knowledge is really primordial, not so fresh. I'm so old, I'm new. We done talked about that. Yeah. Spirituality and the new age movement. It's not as new as it seems or as it sounds. It's really ancient, it's really primordial, but hey, what are you gonna tell people? I can't really blame people for not really understanding spirituality, because you've been told that it was evil for so long, and you've been following the church and these different religions that put your God in a box for so long. How can a guy sit in a cloud and just watch his creations? That's so stupid. That's so stupid. How are they alive? How do things stay alive if you don't nurture them? You're not nurturing, the grass, or you don't water like trees and stuff like that, but they still find a way. You don't plant weeds, but weeds grow. Life finds a way. So what is that life? That life is God. He's not in a chair that you're going to worship for eternity. I was just talking about this the other day with some beautiful people, and I was saying that seems so boring. I used to go to church with my grandma when we were younger, and they used to talk about, oh, I want to worship God for an eternity and be on my knees and sing his praises for eternity. And I'm like, if that's the case, then I'd rather stay here on earth, where I can smoke some weed and I can drink some Chardonnay and some Cab, and I can watch my favorite shows, and that's more fun than being on your knees for an eternity worshiping some guy, right? When you can be down here and marvel at his creations. The sky is so beautiful. I can look at the sky all I want and stuff like that, right? So I thought that was like really stupid. King of Pentacles, the abundance. So whoever I'm talking to is walking into their abundant era. When you slow down and really look at life and look at everything that God creates and everything that God is, and the birds, and the worms and the ants, and all this diversity of life. How can you expect some guy to be sitting up there and watching all of this instead of being down here? What the fuck is water? We know that it's 70% in our bodies. We know that it's in the air. We know that shit lives in it. But what is it? And why can't we breathe when we're in it? When we put our head under it? Excuse me? And you want to sit up there and worship some guy on your knees for an eternity, and you don't know what water is. Why is some water salty and some water fresh? And why are there some things that can live in salty water but not in fresh water? What is water? We don't know anything. The more you know, the more you know that you don't know anything. We don't know anything. We're just here, but you're going to listen to some guy tell you to give him $20 on Sunday to tell you about this guy that's in the sky. How did he know? And why can't this guy that's in the sky that's talking to this guy that you're giving $20, why can't that guy in the sky talk to you for free? Wise up. It was so fun. It was so fun listening and believing all this shit for years. It's time to form your own opinions. It's time to stop walking around and accepting. We don't know what water is, but we're paying taxes. But we know we gotta go to work to earn money to live on this planet that we know nothing about. What is dirt? Why do, when you put things in dirt, things grow? What really do we know? What do we know? It's time for us to realize that nothing that we were taught matters. It doesn't matter. I am one voice. Let's keep talking. You're being hunted. You are the one. You are the Christ, but no weapon formed against you will prosper. Why? Because a sword can't kill a sword. Who are you? Who are you and why are you here? Are you here to take care of Susan? Melchizedek's order came in the reverse. Are you here to take care of Susan and Karen and make a mocha frappe latte like perfect for her? Make sure it's the perfect temperature with oat milk. You gotta have that oat milk so you can get some money to live stacked on top of another human being, to buy a car that you have to pay to drive, pay to insure, pay for gas, pay to charge it if you got a Tesla. How free are we? Are we so free that we don't realize that we're not? Are the cages, the gates so wide that we think we're free just because we don't see them? We don't see the gates, so you think you're free. You're not. You're a slave. And I think the more people with more things in this life are bigger slaves because they bought it. They bought the illusion. They bought it. And they climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed. But what, after you've had it all in this makeshift reality, what's next? Because you don't feel fulfilled. Look at all these rich people. Kanye West and all of them. Mike Tyson. Look at all of them. Talking about how the money cannot buy their peace. Their cars, their fancy homes. They're tormented. So what is that missing thing? What is it that we are missing as a society? What is that thing that we're missing as a society? Why are we chasing X and not Y? And why, after you've accumulated X, you feel empty because you don't have the Y? Look at all that you do have. I love how my readings kind of tie together. Look at all that you do have, but you're focusing on what you don't have. Maybe it's that thing that you don't have, and maybe it's that thing that they told you that you don't need. Maybe that's what you need. Perfect show. Van Helsing, the one with Kate Beckinsale and Hugh Jackman. I think you should watch that. I've watched it so many times when I was younger, but it's not until I watched it since being in my 20s, that's when I really realized the moral of this show. You have Dracula, who's been around for millennia, and he enslaves werewolves. He enslaves them, puts them on a leash, and he controls them. The only thing that can kill him is a werewolf. And Dracula knows that the werewolf is the only thing that can kill him, but the werewolf doesn't know that he's the only weapon against his oppressor. And he blindly follows and does his oppressor's bidding, but he doesn't realize that he's the weapon. We don't know ourselves. We do not know who we are and that we are powers of the divine. We're coming and we're taking back the land, and we're taking back the consciousness of the people that have been manipulated. I'm going to end this video here. If you want to know about the Moringa Super Mix, check my Facebook. Heal yourself, heal your life, because living unhealthy, it's just not cool anymore. We're grown-ups now. Okay? Thank you. Ashe.